East, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex I want.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win. So
if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To Miles Boykin. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 22, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time
on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 29, Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Marvin Hall returning it. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
He'll take over.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A big pickup of 38. Play fake. Mayfield lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee, J.J. Nelson, the intended target.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. 40's mark. Hey! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, alert!
They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, Jackson forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aaron Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On the return, here's Hall. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Browns take over first and
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
intended for Marvin Hall.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Intended for Marvin Hall. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll drop this down to Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 49-yard line.
Coleman now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Mayfield on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Dobbins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's a position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go again. Here we go. Point it right. 36 to Mike.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Lets it go for Nelson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 38. Ravens 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
On the return, here's Hall. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 39-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Browns 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the ball.
Here's Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash. And this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.